Could you walk away from your 9 to 5 next year if you had $1.2 million saved, even with 2 mortgages and monthly expenses topping $6,500? Today, we're diving into the real-life numbers behind one viewer's retirement dilemma, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what questions to ask if you're thinking of making a similar leap. Let's get straight to it. Here's the setup. You're 64 years old, you've got $1.2 million tucked away in your 401k, and you're staring down the barrel of 2 mortgages. Every month, your bills add up to $6,500, and you're hoping to hang up your work shoes in just 1 year. The big question, can you actually afford it? Let's break this down, starting with the basics. First, that $1.2 million nest egg. It sounds like a lot, but is it enough? The classic rule of thumb for retirement spending is the so-called 4% rule. This guideline says you can safely withdraw 4% of your retirement savings each year without running out of money over a 30-year retirement. With $1.2 million, that's $48,000 a year, or about $4,000 a month before taxes. Already there's a gap. If you're spending $6,500 a month, but your 401k can only safely kick out $4,000, where's the rest going to come from? This is where many retirees start to feel the pinch, and why it's so crucial to look beyond just the headline savings number. Now, let's talk about those 2 mortgages. Housing is usually the biggest line item in any budget, retired or not. If you're still paying off not 1, but 2 mortgages, that's a double whammy on your cash flow. The average mortgage payment in the US is around $2,000, but with 2 properties, you could easily be looking at $3,000 or more every month just for housing. That's nearly half of your total expenses right there. So, what about other income sources? Social Security is a big one. At age 65, the average monthly benefit is about $1,900, though it can go higher or lower depending on your work history and when you claim. If you wait until your full retirement age, say 66 or 67, you might get a bit more, maybe up to $2,500 a month. Let's say you're on the higher end, pulling in $2,500 from Social Security. Add that to the $4,000 from your 401k, and you're at $6,500 a month, right on the nose. But here's the catch. That $4,000 from your 401k is a pre-tax number. Once Uncle Sam takes his share, especially if you're pulling out that much every year, your take-home drops. Plus, Social Security benefits can be taxable too, depending on your total income. So, your actual spendable cash might be closer to $5,500 or $6,000 a month. That means there's still a shortfall, and that's before we even factor in unexpected costs like healthcare, home repairs, or inflation. Healthcare, in particular, is a wild card. Even with Medicare, retirees can expect to spend an average of $315 per month per person on premiums and out-of-pocket expenses. Multiply that by 2 if you have a spouse, and costs can add up fast. Let's zoom out for a second. Historically, retirees have gotten into trouble not just because of overspending, but because of sequence of returns risk. That's a fancy way of saying if the stock market takes a tumble early in your retirement and you're forced to sell investments at a loss, your nest egg can shrink faster than you expect. This is especially risky if you're withdrawing more than 4% a year, which you might have to do if your expenses stay at $6,500 per month. So, what are your options? One is to trim your spending. If you can pay off 1 or both mortgages before retiring, that would be a massive boost to your monthly cash flow. Downsizing or selling a second property could free up equity and reduce your expenses dramatically. Another option is working part-time for a few more years, which lets your investments grow and reduces the number of years you'll need to fund from your savings. You might also consider delaying Social Security. For every year you wait past your full retirement age, your benefit increases by about 8% up until age 70. That higher monthly check can make a big difference. On top of all this, don't forget about inflation. The cost of living has been a hot topic lately, with inflation running higher than usual in recent years. Even if it cools down, $1 today won't buy as much in 10 or 20 years. That means your $6,500 monthly budget now could easily balloon to $8,000 or more over time. Let's look at the big picture. Retiring with $1.2 million is a fantastic achievement, but with high expenses and ongoing debt, the math gets tight. The real answer comes down to flexibility. Can you lower your expenses, pay off some debt, or add a bit of extra income? The more you can do now, the safer and more comfortable your retirement will be. If you're facing a similar situation, take a hard look at your own numbers. Build a realistic budget, factor in taxes and healthcare, and run your plan through a few different scenarios, good markets and bad. And if you're unsure, a session with a fee-only financial planner can be a smart investment. So what do you think? Would you retire in this situation, or would you keep working a few more years? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more straight talk on your money. And remember, the best retirement isn't just about the numbers, but the peace of mind you get from knowing you're truly ready. See you in the next one.